Two brothers, two paths. They were as different as the sun and the moon. The elder brother, Marcus, was a soldier. He was decorated for his bravery. He amassed a fortune in gold and jewels. His heart, however, remained cold and hard. He craved power and prestige.
I will rise above all, no matter the cost.
His younger brother, Lucas, was also a soldier. He served with honor, but he yearned for a simpler life. The battlefield held no allure for him. He dreamed of a life close to the earth, nurturing life instead of taking it.
The soil calls to me. I want to grow, not destroy.
After their service, their paths diverged. Marcus used his wealth to climb the social ladder. He surrounded himself with influential people. He sought to increase his power. Lucas, on the other hand, found solace in a small cottage. It was on the outskirts of the kingdom. He bought a small plot of land. He dedicated himself to cultivating the soil. Lucas's days were filled with the rhythms of nature. He woke up with the sun. He tended to his vegetables with love and care. His neighbors watched in awe. He seemed to possess a magical touch. His garden flourished like no other. Pumpkins grew to the size of wagons. Watermelons rivaled the size of barrels.
It's amazing what a little care and patience can do.
One day, Lucas planted a single turnip seed. He had never seen a seed so small yet so full of potential energy. He nurtured it with extra care. He watered it with rainwater collected in barrels. He sang to it as it sprouted. The turnip grew. It grew at an astonishing rate, becoming larger than any he had ever seen. It swelled to an enormous size, dwarfing even the most impressive pumpkins in his garden. The news of the giant turnip spread. People came from miles around just to witness its enormity. It became a local legend. Lucas, however, remained humble. He saw it as a gift, a testament to the power of nature. He decided to offer the turnip to the king. It was a symbol of the bounty of the land.
Perhaps the king can share this wonder with the entire kingdom.
Lucas reasoned that the king could host a grand feast. He could use the turnip to feed the poor. With a heart full of hope, Lucas and several villagers struggled to pull the giant turnip from the ground. They finally extracted it and loaded it onto a cart. The cart creaked under the enormous weight. The king was astonished. He had never seen anything like it. He was impressed by Lucas's generosity. He decided to reward him handsomely. Lucas was showered with gold coins. The king granted him the title of royal gardener. He was given a place of honor at the king's feasts.
Your gift is truly extraordinary, Lucas. You shall be rewarded for your generosity.
News of Lucas's good fortune reached Marcus. He was consumed by envy. He couldn't bear the thought of his younger brother, a simple gardener, receiving such favor from the king. He fumed in his opulent mansion. He plotted to outdo his brother. He would find a gift even grander than a giant turnip.
I will not be outdone by a mere gardener. I will find something far more magnificent.
And so, the seeds of envy were sown, setting the stage for a tale of rivalry and ambition. Section 5. A Fool's Errand. Marcus, blinded by greed, decided to find the most magnificent creatures in the land. He imagined exotic beasts with shimmering scales. He pictured birds with feathers of pure gold. He would capture them. He would present them to the king. He would surely surpass his brother's gift.
He hired the most skilled hunters and trackers. He ventured into the deepest forests and highest mountains. He spent a fortune on his expeditions. His quest, however, proved fruitless. The animals he sought were mere legends. The ones he did find paled in comparison to his brother's giant turnip.
Section 6. Wroth of the Envious. Defeated and enraged, Marcus returned to the capital. He learned of his brother's continued success. Lucas had used his newfound wealth to help the poor and improve the kingdom's gardens. His popularity soared. Marcus seethed with jealousy.
In a fit of anger, Marcus stormed into his brother's cottage. He demanded to know the secret of the giant turnip.
Brother, it is not a secret, but the bounty of the earth and a touch of love.
Marcus scoffed. He refused to believe such a simple explanation. He accused Lucas of trickery. He stormed out, vowing revenge. Blinded by rage and envy, Marcus hired a group of thugs. He ordered them to ambush Lucas and steal the secret of the giant turnip. He believed there had to be more to it. He was convinced that Lucas was hiding something.
I want you to find out what Lucas is hiding. Bring me his secret, whatever it takes.
The thugs waited until the dead of night. They crept toward Lucas's cottage. They planned to overpower him and ransack his home. Lucas, however, was a light sleeper. He was awakened by the sound of footsteps outside his door. He peered out the window. He saw the glint of metal in the moonlight.
Let's move quickly and quietly. We don't want him to know we're here until it's too late.
Realizing the danger, Lucas quickly gathered a few belongings. He knew he couldn't fight the thugs. He had to escape. He slipped out the back window as the thugs burst through the front door. He disappeared into the night.
I have to get out of here. There's no way I can take them on.
The thugs searched his cottage. They found nothing but gardening tools and seeds. Frustrated, they set fire to the cottage and fled. Lucas watched from a distance as his humble home burned. He felt a pang of sadness, but he knew he had escaped with his life.
There's nothing here. Burn it down and let's get out of here.
My home, but at least I'm safe.
The next morning, news of the arson reached the king. He was outraged. He ordered an immediate investigation. It didn't take long for his guards to track down the thugs. They confessed that Marcus had hired them.
This is unacceptable. Find out who did this and bring them to justice.
The king was furious. He stripped Marcus of his wealth and titles. He banished him from the kingdom. Marcus, once a wealthy and influential man, was now a pauper. He lost everything because of his greed and envy.
No, this can't be happening. I've lost everything.
Your greed has cost you dearly, Marcus. You're no longer welcome in my kingdom.
Lucas, though he had lost his home, was welcomed with open arms by the villagers. They helped him build a new cottage. It was even bigger and better than the one that had burned down. He continued to work his magic in his garden. He shared his bounty with everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Your kindness means the world to me.
The king, impressed by Lucas's resilience and kindness, appointed him as the head gardener of the kingdom. Lucas's life was a testament to the power of humility, hard work, and generosity. The tale of the two brothers became a legend. It served as a reminder that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of the heart.
Lucas, your strength and generosity have not gone unnoticed. I appoint you as the head gardener of the kingdom.
I am honored, Your Majesty. I will continue to serve with all my heart.
And so, the story of Lucas and Marcus lived on, teaching generations the true meaning of wealth and virtue.